What a tragedy that homes are breaking up. We can thank God that whatever circumstances you find yourself in tonight, even if you are one of those statistics we have just looked at, God can heal your heart. God can give you a new sense of His love and care. He will put His arms around you. He offers you a new future. Whatever mistakes you have made, God can forgive you and give you a new start. We live in a world of rising crime and violence, similar to Noah's day. Genesis chapter 6, verses 11 and 12 states it this way. The earth also was corrupt before God, and the earth was filled with violence. So God looked upon the earth, and indeed it was corrupt, and all flesh had corrupted their way on the earth. In Noah's day, God destroyed the world with a flood because it was filled with violence. Is our earth filled with violence today? Is it a global concern? Are world governments concerned about violence? Yes, governments are concerned. In 2014, the World Health Organization reported a shocking summary of the problems of global violence and the efforts to address them. Worldwide, 475,000 homicide deaths, that's murders, per year. In South Africa, that's 49 deaths per day, 1 every 30 minutes. Globally, 1 in 4 children has been physically abused. In South Africa, it is a staggering 1 in 3 children. In fact, 785,000 children are exposed to sexual abuse by the age of 17. Globally, 1 in 3 women has been a victim of abuse. And in South Africa, 1 in 4 women are abused by their intimate partner. In South Africa, every 6 hours, a woman is killed by her current or former intimate partner. Worldwide, 1 in 17 elderly persons has been abused in the past 30 days. The Bible also predicts economic uncertainty as a sign of the last days. James 5 verses 1, 2 and 3 describes it this way. Come now, you rich, weep and howl for your miseries that are coming upon you. Your riches are corrupted, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and silver are corroded, and their corrosion will be a witness against you and will eat your flesh like fire. You have heaped up treasure in the last days. Then Revelation 18 verse 17 reads, For in 1 hour such great riches came to nothing. Wars have caused millions to flee their homes and become destitute, living in refugee camps. In South Africa, and this is a very difficult figure to verify, but the figures that I got is 42,115 people, white people, live in squatter camps in South Africa. They earn less than 25 rand per day, that is 780 rand per month. 63% of the 43 million blacks in South Africa live in poverty. 37% of coloureds live in poverty, and 7% of Indians live in poverty. Stock markets have crashed. Earthquakes, tsunamis, hurricanes, typhoons, floods, fires, and tornadoes have destroyed homes and businesses and caused tens of millions of people to struggle to survive on very, very little worldwide. Jesus is coming, friend. These prophecies are being fulfilled before our very eyes. The signs are being fulfilled. In summary, false Christs and prophets, wars and rumors of wars, cries of peace but no peace, famines, pestilences, earthquakes, sexual immorality, homes falling apart, violence filling our lands, economic uncertainty. All of these signs are already fulfilled. But there is one more sign which will prove beyond any shadow of a doubt that indeed we are living in the very last days of this world's history. The final sign that Jesus gives of his soon return in Matthew 24 is the gospel being proclaimed to the entire world. Matthew 24 verse 14 reads, "And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all nations, and then the end come." Then the end will come. This gospel will be preached in all the world, and then the end will come. Revelation 14 verse 6 also echoes this thought. Then I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel, to preach to those who dwell on the earth, to every nation, tribe, tongue, and people. In Revelation, Jesus says, "You will know we have come to the end by this, the final sign." And when you see the gospel going quickly around the world, this prophecy is rapidly being fulfilled today. Today, the gospel leaps across all barriers through radio, television, the internet, and now the cell phone. Many billions can now receive text messages and biblical presentations right on their cell phones today. Technology is allowing the gospel to reach people in every way possible.